Hey guys, it's GothieGirl, and today we are going to play with Asuna and Kirito from Sword Art Online. So, if you recall, I mentioned that I was waiting on these in the mail from the magical Wish app. And here they are in all of their pretty sure knockoff glory. So, I paid 30 bucks for the both of them. So, I'm not too upset for the price that I paid for them. But if you want something that seems more realistic and or more authentic, I recommend not getting these on the Wish app. I want to point out a little bit of the flaws before I get too far going. I put no effort into pulling her bangs off. Those fall off. Kiritos don't do that, so I'm going to go ahead and assume they're not supposed to do that. They're very flimsy, very lightweight, not very sturdy plastic, and there's a lot of flaws with them. I'm actually super irritated with Kirito's in particular. The sheath for the sword is supposed to go into this little holder that plugs into his back with this little nub there. Not only does the nub not go in his back, the sword, no. So I can't have the sheaths in the holster on his back. It actually took me a lot of effort to get this one onto her dress. There's a little nub on the side of hers that, let's see here, that is supposed to go into a tiny little hole on her skirt, and it's not like it's rubber, it's plastic, and I'm pretty sure it's going to ruin the skirt, so if I take it out for the money I spent, I'm not upset too terribly because I do really enjoy the show and I really do love the characters, so having something that resembles them pleases me. But now I'll show them a little more up close now that I'm done ranting about them. So they each come with 3 faces and multiple sets of hands. So I don't know how well the camera will adjust with him being too terribly close. There we go. How cute. So I call this his wall face. But yeah, as far as the figurine itself is concerned, the image is pretty accurate to the picture in the anime, which does vary a little bit from the pictures in the manga. So for that much, it's true to the character, but I feel like it could be better. So let's see how much we can get there we go. So the sword is actually pretty neat. Let's get that. I guess I could try and get the whole thing on camera for you. There we go. So that's his super cool blue sword, and it does come with a sheath. Boop, and it goes in. And then let's pull the other one out of his hand, which took me forever to put in there, and now I'm taking it out. And then we got his other sword, the one he normally carries around with him when he's trying to hide that he's a dual wielder, and it also goes in the sheath. However, unlike Asuna's, it doesn't click in. It stayed in. Maybe I had it in the wrong way the last time I tried it. Nope, it was just a fluke. I will have to pick that up before my cat eats it. So, not too disappointed. A little frustrated, but for having a likeness, it's okay. Kirito also comes with these things that are supposed to cover his sword and make it look like it's going whoosh. Yeah, and there goes my cat. One moment. Okay. These are really heavy. Unlike him, these weigh more than him. Roughly, holding these two things weighs about the same amount. So this is a nice sturdy plastic this is a hollow, very flimsy plastic. So this does not get held up very well by his sword. His arm goes phew, and this is the effect, so what's the point? But let me show you his other two faces. We've got this face here, which is his normal smiling face. And then we've got this, oh no, I've been chastised by Asuna face. Oh, so sad. Which is probably because Asuna has her I'm upset at you face. How dare you flirt with another girl? Well, I mean, can't blame the girls for flirting with him. And here's Asuna's regular smiling face. In this case, I did put both of their whoa faces on. So here is Asuna with her battle face on, which she just kind of looks constipated, not gonna lie. She is also a fairly good representation of the character. I'm not too terribly disappointed with her. Besides her bangs falling off, she's actually much more sturdy than Kirito is, which is kind of confusing, but as you can see, she's actually able to hold her stab, 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 stab weapon. Let's see here. Let's get you another close-up. But as you can see, the details on the outfit are actually pretty accurate. I'm not going to be able to get the camera to focus on the feet, but anyways, the only thing that really irritates me is her hair falling off every 10 seconds, but that's not going to be too hard to fix. Oh goodness. So there's her sword. Let's flip it and show you the handle. There we go. And that one is the sheath that's on her dress now. And like I said, her sword, that one doesn't click in, but this one does. Yes. And then it's just a plain gray holster, and this is her everyday sword, and the other one I just showed you is the one that she gets that's her upgrade, and it's super fancy, and everybody loves it, and yada yada yada. So these are the boxes that they came in, with the doll actually showing their figurine, doll, whatever you want to call it. And then these are their recommendations for styling and posing. Part of the reason why I am so confused by whether or not these are knockoffs is the fact that these boxes are really decently made, and the dolls themselves are very, good replicas, but the quality of them is what's making me question whether or not they're real. So I wouldn't recommend using the Wish app if you're wanting to get them and have them be really good quality, because I just picked her bangs up to put them back on because they keep falling off. Well, anyways, I'm going to style them and put them in my lovely cabinet behind me. Hopefully at some point I'll get to go over some more stuff that I have. I'm sure you can see I've got Goku in the corner over there and Sailor V, same direction. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Okay, see you guys later.